Ta-da! What's up, people? Come on down. Hey, listen, tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. Glory. Come on in, everybody. Welcome to Power Principles, day number 15, 1-5. And as you're coming in tonight, I want you to type in these words for me. Type in, I'm ready. Come on, just say, I am ready. All right, that's the price for admission tonight. You can't play unless you pay, and you got to pay by typing in those words, I am ready. And if you want a bonus, what I would like you to do is hit your share button, your like button, and or your subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, I want you to subscribe and like the page. If you're on Facebook, I want you to make sure you have your notifications on, as well as liking what we're talking about, making comments. All of that is very helpful. I'm on LinkedIn as well. I'm on Twitter as well, live right now. So this is our chance. So as you're coming in, folks, I want you to type in those words, I am ready. I see Mr. Cedric is ready. Let me see who else is ready. Let me pull up these notifications here. I see it. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yeah, excellent. So just type that in. I am ready. As you're coming in tonight, that's going to be powerful, and I can see it, and we're going to get down to business. Now, you know, the power principles are brief moments in which we share transformative truth or revelation to help us go from where we are to where we want to be. And if you learn to, as I believe we all are, learn to not live based upon our emotion, but based upon our vision, guess what happens? We get where we need to be a lot quicker. Because if you go with your emotions, you're going to be up today and down tomorrow, up and down and up, all in the same day. No one can make progress like that, right? So we're going to get down to business tonight and talk about some of these principles. But as you're coming in tonight, you got to type in those words, I am ready. I am ready. Without those words, you can't play. Right? Without those words, you can't play. All right, there we go. I know. I'm corny, but it's okay. It's my live, so I can be corny on my live, right? Come on in, everybody. I am ready. Thank you for sharing this live and this broadcast. Really do appreciate that very much. And thank you for being on tonight. Teresa says she's ready. Cheryl says she's ready. Donna's in. Tawanda's in. Mr. Gross is in as well, and others. Excellent. We're getting several hundred views throughout the power principles, which is fantastic. Some are not live, of course, but nevertheless, people are watching, and that's really my desire. My plan is for people to watch and to learn and to grow, and so you're part of that posse tonight. So thanks for being on tonight. All right, let's get started. Let's see what's happening. All right, if you typed in I am ready, get ready to go. We're about ready to get down to business here. Let's go. All right. So we're talking about power principle 15. But, you know, as is our custom, we just kind of take a peek at yesterday just so everybody can get caught up on that. Yesterday, we talked about 3 keys to doing life while doing life. Can somebody type in the comment section one of the keys we talked about yesterday? Just one of the keys. There's 3 of them, but one of the keys that we talked about yesterday. If you were on yesterday, I want you to type that in. You're going to get extra credit for that. You're going to get a star for that. You know, on the paper back in grade school, get a little star for participating. And I want you to type that in. All right. Indeed, one of the principles were what? Problems are normal. Tawanda, thank you for that. Problems are normal. In other words, it happens to people. Good, bad, ugly, not ugly. No one's ugly in my mind, though. You know, black, white, Latino, Asian, Native. I mean, whatever your story is, problems are normal to your life, right? There's a struggle, and the struggle is real. How about typing that in for a minute? Type in that minute. The struggle is for real. How about another key that we talked about yesterday? Who's got that one? Who's got that one? Another key from yesterday. Who's got that one? Just type it in, type it in, type it in. I'm looking, I'm watching. There it is, right? Right? There's no quit in this thing, right? Right? But one of the things, those are really powerful subsets we talked about, right? Right? You don't have to be at your best to do your best, right? But one of the other key principles we talked about is that this shall pass. In other words, it has come to pass, right? It has come to pass. So if you know that the problems are normal and it's come to pass, guess what? You can outlast anything. You can outlast it. And I want to make sure that as we as a group of people who are really looking to go to our next level, that we understand that whatever you're facing is only temporary. Come on, somebody typed in only temporary. I see Christina's typed in the struggle is real. Teresa typed in the struggle is real, because it is real, right? That's not a negative confession. I'm just letting you know that there's a real fight going on. Do not be ignorant concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you as though some strange thing were happening to you, right? Come on now. Let's not act like it's not just because you're praying and you're good people and you're trying to help old people out. Doesn't mean you're not going to go through sometimes, but you go through to get through. How about that? You go through to get through. I may be in the middle of it, but I'm not going to stay in the middle of it. I'm going to get to my other end. But one of the keys to that is making decisions based upon principle. Excellent, excellent. All right. That's enough for review right now. Let's get down to principle number 15. If you're ready, type in I'm ready. Type in I'm ready. Woo, man, this one right here, this one right here. You hear me? This particular principle right here I'm going to share with you is a game changer. Is a game changer. I am unapologetically trying to raise us out of a mindset of quicksand and that we're helpless and hopeless. We're going to get out of that emotional realm. You're not going to be divorced or devoid of emotion, but you're not going to make decisions henceforth based upon emotionalism. There's a difference between having emotion and living your life based upon emotion, right? But here's principle number 15 now. Oh my goodness. If you're ready. Oh, I just hope you're ready. Oh, there it is. Power principle number 15. Follow the plan, not the problem. Drum roll, please. Maybe the drum roll's a little late, right? Follow the plan, not the problem. You've got to address the problem. You got to look at the facts, but you've got a plan, right? And problems pop up, problems hit, and then we get all sidetracked and all out of pocket, and we follow the emotional problem. We go down that rabbit hole, and we get stuck all caught up in that void there. That's not how we can do. You're only going to make progress when you follow the plan, not the problem. Are you catching that? Man, is that good or what? Man, that just helped me today. Wow. That just helped me today. And listen, I'm the progenitor of these power principles, but nevertheless, it ricocheted, hit me back in the head. Follow the plan, not the problem. If you're in a position where you can say that out loud, repeat after me. I will follow the plan. Can't hear you. I will follow the plan, not the problem. Wow. How about them apples? I will follow the plan and not the problem. You see, denying the reality of your situation is really not faith. It is actually foolishness, presumption at best, and more likely delusional, right? If you're bleeding, you're bleeding. To say you're not bleeding when you're bleeding is crazy. However, my plan is health. My plan is stopping the bleeding going forward. So I might be bleeding in this situation emotionally, for instance, but I got a plan, right? I'm going to stick to my plan. I'll get to my plan. If I stick to my plan, I'm going to get over my problem. If I stick to the problem, I'm going to stay in the problem. Are you hearing me? What you magnify gets larger. Whatever that might be, whatever you magnify gets larger. Come on, is that good? Is that making some sense right now? Listen again. I feel a particular mandate to help people get unstuck and start creating the life that they deserve. But one of the things we have to do, family, is move out of emotionalism and move back into following a plan. You can follow a plan with tears in your eyes. You can even follow the plan not feeling really good. You can even follow the plan with not a whole lot of expectation of things getting better. Just do the thing, right? Just somebody type in, just do the thing. Just do the thing. We're not interested in how you feel about it right now. Just do the thing. Sometimes you just got to do the thing. Are you hearing me? Right? Sometimes you just got to do the thing. Wow. You just got to do the thing sometimes. You just got to do the thing, right? And many times we don't do the thing. We get caught up in the emotional bag, get caught up in somebody else's drama, get caught up in somebody else's emotion, get caught up in somebody else's dysfunction and craziness, or we get caught up in our own dysfunction and madness, right? Rather than following a plan. Now, listen, this is what I do. And I really wish, and I'm going to say this in quotation marks, I really wish I had some disciples who would follow this out. Now, I'm not talking about church, but disciplined learners in this regard. Hear me out. This is what I do. Morning and night, night and morning, and sometimes a couple times in the day, I write out my goals. Did you hear that? I write out my goals. My top 5 goals, I write them out. Why do I do that? Because I recalibrate myself, I reset myself on the plan, not on the problem. Are you hearing me? I wish you'd try that. I have a separate journal for that, and I write it out. I literally take a pen to paper and I write it out. I put the date and I write it out. I write it out. I write it out. Sometimes I'm doing half asleep. Sometimes I'm doing it after a very difficult or challenging day. Sometimes I do it just to excite myself and look back at my goals. Are you hearing me? Right? And as you do that, guess what happens? It helps you focus on the plan. So when I write out my goal, guess what happens? It's amazing that my mind, my emotions, my physicality all begins to shift toward the achieving of the goal. Are you hearing me? Right? And so you and I have that opportunity every day. Well, some say, well, brother, I can't help but be negative. Well, the mind is kind of bent that way anyway, but hear what I'm saying. Every thought that you think doesn't have to become memorized and meditated on. As one old-time preacher said, you can't stop birds from flying over your head, but you can stop them from making a nest in your weave. He said hair, but I'm saying weave. right? You can't stop them from flying, but you can show them stop them from landing. So the same thing with thoughts. Just because you think a thought doesn't mean you got to think about that thought every day, all day. Right? A thought comes, guess what happens? I go back to my paper. Right? When those feelings of worry come, I go back to my paper, right? I go back to my paper. You can't control other people's behavior. You can't control what other people think. You can't control what other people say. You can't control what other people do. You can't control any of that, but you can control what you say, what you do, and what you think. How about that? Right? Take control of that. One way to do that is I write my goals out twice a day minimum. There's a number of evenings. My wife will go to bed. I'm just going to write my goals out. It can take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 3 minutes, right? I just do that because I cannot afford, or let me say, I can ill afford to follow my emotions into my problems rather than my plan into my prosperity. I will follow my plan to prosperity. Come on, somebody type that in, please. I will follow my plan to prosperity. That's what I'm talking about. Prosperity meaning everything growing, green, lusciousness, abundance, growth, right? That's critical element. Now, when somebody says, well, I'm a really emotional person, I hear you, but you do not get exempt from what I'm talking about tonight. You could be a very emotional person. You still have to follow the plan, whatever plan that is, whatever part of your vision is, whatever the strategic plan is. You got to follow that joint out. As you follow that out, you're not going to live based upon your problems. So many people are marking calendar weeks, months, and years based upon their problems, not based upon their plan. At the time of this recording, we are 6 months from the end of this year. 6 months out. Are you telling me right now that no matter what you do, you're not going to be able to make progress because of your problems? I promise you, you have bought a lie. You can make big progress, major progress, but you have to decide, I'm going to follow a plan and not my problem. Again, we're not talking about ignoring or denying the reality of a problem, of a deficit, of an issue. We're not saying that. But my plan is to overcome this. I'm going to work on what I need to do to overcome my problem, not stay in my problem. You catching that? I want you to catch that. That is super powerful, super important, and we got to lock that in. Are you hearing me? Got to lock that in. Now, the lie that you and I believe, the lie that you and I believe is the truth we live. Oh, I wish somebody just typed that in for me. Type that in for me, somebody. Put a hashtag next to it. Put a plus sign JAW next to it. The lie you believe becomes a truth you live, even though it's a lie. Are you following me? And we got to get out of that, family. Got to get out of that. Which brings me to this point here. I want to share this with you. I just decided I'm going to do this. It's going to be powerful. I'm going to do a webinar on July 7th, which is a Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. It should be a Thursday. I hope it's a Thursday. Is it a Thursday? Yes, Thursday. July 7th at 7:30 p.m., I'm going to do a webinar. Free webinar, but you got to sign up for it. The 5 lies we believe that is holding you back and what to do about them. The 5 lies we believe that is holding you back and what to do about them. I'm going to change the wording on that. But there are 5 lies, falsehoods, 5 of them that every single person under the sound of my voice has believed at one point or another, and it's still holding you back. I'm going to cover that in 1 hour, less than an hour. I want you to be on that webinar. Now, the registration is this. I want you to get that. Please, somebody type it into the chat section. But when you type it in, you have to type it in all lowercase, right? bit.ly/the number 5 lives we believed. 5 lives we believed. I want you to type that in, please, if you would mind, in the comment section. And I want everybody who's watching to put it in your calendar, giving you a full 7 days notice on that. I want you to lock that date in. I promise you, it will be life-changing. It will be life-changing. The 5 lives you and I have believed that are holding us back. And once we dispel those lies, it's on and popping. It's on and popping. You hear me? It's on and popping. Awesome, awesome, awesome. bit.ly/5 lives we believed. All right, you can go to there, register tonight. Doesn't cost you anything, of course, to register. Just lock that in, put it on your calendars. So it's automated and you're ready to go, ready to click a button and go. But registration is required, right? Because I really want people on the webinar who want to be on the webinar. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm doing that. All right. And what else do we have here? Let's see. And let me check my dates on that. I might have rushed myself. I want to make sure I'm good. Yes, that's a Thursday. Excellent. Okay. Also on that day, I'm going to, I'll do that day as well. The All-Inspired Life Academy, Get Unstuck and Create the Life, Career, and Relationships You Deserve. Enrollment, the gates will open on that day. All right, the gates will open on that day. And you can register for that on the July 7th. I'll make sure you have a link for that. You'll know all about it. Okay? But if you're really serious about changing your life and you're willing to be mentored by yours truly for a year, you want to sign up for this All-Inspired Life Academy. There'll be 20 modules, 95 plus videos, and over 100 hours of instruction. Step-by-step instruction. There'll be accountability. There'll be mentoring. There'll be group work. There'll be an opportunity for you to test what you know. It's going to be a powerful time. And really felt impressed to put this together. We're working, 8 hours in the evenings because my days are otherwise occupied at this season to get it ready for you. So the gates will open on the 7th, and it's going to be live and ready to go. All right. So there you have it, family. And last but not least, you should be on the All-Inspired mailing list. By now, bit.ly/the All-Inspired mailing list, be part of that. So you'll be, on time with everything. All right, I think that's it. I'm way past my time here, and I have yet to eat my supper, as they say. Cook my supper and eat my supper, that is. So here it is. Follow the plan, not the problem. Follow the plan, not the problem. Follow the plan, not the problem. When you wake up in the morning, just remind yourself, I'm going to follow the plan. I'm not going to follow the problem. Right? If this has been good, I want you to type in "this is good." Type in "this is good" if this has been helpful to you tonight. I really hope it is. I really hope you feel it is. I know it is for me. I hope you'll feel the same way about you receiving this as well. If that's good for you, just type in "good." Give me a thumbs up. Give me a heart. Throw something at me. All right. That'd be super cool. Wow. All right, family, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for jumping on Power Principle Day 15, number 15, rather. Follow the plan and not the problem. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being part of that. And Share with other people. Encourage them to be part of this. You put these things together, I'll tell you, it's going to change the game in your life. I promise you that. Hey, do you know in one course I did called Achieve Your Dreams, about success, do you know I had 38 countries represented and 995 students? Isn't that crazy? But why do I mention that? I mention that because everybody who's awake is recognizing they need the tools, they need the structure in order to go to their next level. I want you to be like that as well, okay? Sign up, be part of the webinar, be part of the academy. And if the Lord says the same, we'll be talking to you tomorrow night as well. All right? Have a great night, everybody. Hey, Mom and Dad. Bye now.